Well, folks, I'm always looking for new ways to experience gaming, and especially in ways that can be more convenient to lifestyle choices, whether you're flying on planes or on a bus. And look, the Nintendo Switch 2 obviously gives all that portability, but a company reached out to me that I've worked with one other time in Viture or you know what, there's whatever you want to pronounce it. Look, they make these XR glasses. It's often confused with AR. They're not exactly AR glasses, but the idea is they give you a massive screen to play your devices on, be it your phone, your Xbox, PlayStation, or in my case, Switch 2. I got it hooked up right now with the Joy-Cons here. It's all plugged in. I'll explain how that works because it's actually quite simple so long as you get their accessory along with this that enables this. But these are the first confirmed XR glasses to actually work with Switch 2. And yes, it works with just a couple USB-C cables. I'm not plugged into any power outlets here or anything. This is just fully docked and working with this without even using a dock or even an HDMI cable, although that is an option as well. We'll show that. But yeah, I was sent these, and I really want to thank them for sponsoring this video because I'm going to be honest, I was actually not going to take this sponsorship. I've worked with them before, and well, I did a video on their old glasses. I believe the Viture Pros. This was like a year or two ago. To be honest, I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would using it over time. It just slowly got put in the background, and then I just stopped using them altogether. I didn't like where the screen was located, and I had a hard time adjusting everything. The nose pieces weren't as easy to get on and off, and thankfully, all of that is fixed with this. These are the Luma Pros. They have two other models of these in the Ultra, I believe, and the Beast. The big differences are just like the screen sizes and brightnesses and all that stuff. But these are the Pros. And what's interesting with the Pro is that you get a 152-inch virtual display in here. They call this thing 4K like the screen because some people had a hard time discerning between it being 4K or not. To be clear, this is not a 4K 152-inch display. It is actually a 1200p. And also one thing they did, which I wear contacts now, so it doesn't matter. They put in these dials in here to adjust the lenses for your eyesight, specifically for nearsighted people that wear glasses, right? If you can take your glasses off, you can move these adjustments, and it's good now because I'm wearing contacts. I don't have to worry about that, but it is nice that they included that as a feature on here. And yeah, there is a front RGB camera, which I believe is right here. This just helps it see your surrounding during certain tasks because you can actually have it go all black in the background, which is how I prefer to use it, or you can have it be see-through, so you have the TV and then you can kind of see everything around it if you want. It kind of just depends on what you want to do. There's up to 1,000 nits of peak brightness. I actually tend to keep it topped out when I'm using it because I prefer to see those rich blacks. And it's got pretty good audio. It's using Harman audio. I don't know if it's induction or no, it looks like there's slits here for the speakers that land right by your ears. It sounds really, really good. So I've enjoyed that as well. And when I put these on, I'm playing Mario Kart right now. The hardest part about talking about these is these are really hard to show off because the screen is on my eyeballs. I'm literally sitting here playing Mario Kart World right now, driving around in free roam, and you guys can't see anything. Meanwhile, I got this massive screen that's bigger than any TV in my house. It takes a majority of my field of vision. It moves with my head. And man, this is just incredible. The colors really pop. I'm not going to say this is like an OLED TV. I can't confirm any of that stuff. But what I can say is this looks really good and super immersive. I can see all four corners of the screen. It takes up most. Yeah, this literally feels like I'm playing in a movie theater. And I'm sitting in like the perfect spot in that movie theater playing Mario Kart, which is just freaking sweet. Now I'm grinding on top of a bridge here on my way to one of Yoshi's little burger shops, playing as Yoshi. So yeah, there's a lot I could say about this, but let me just talk about how it works. Let's see if I can just like show you a little bit. You can kind of see, again, this is really hard to show off, but you can kind of see the screen in there. It's going to look just really bright for you guys. But how this works with Switch 2 is quite simple. I have my Switch 2 plugged in with a USB-C cable. This is a 100-watt USB-C cable. You can use, obviously, ones that aren't quite as heavy duty. and it's plugged into the dock. This is their little dock accessory they sell extra. And from there, the glasses are plugged in from the back here. There's a back connector USB into the glasses port. You can have up to 2 of these glasses hooked up at once, so 2 people could experience this at the same time. Obviously, you require multiple pairs of these $500 Luma Pros. But yeah, you hook it up into here and that's it. This is actually a power bank on top. So this can power your Switch 2. It can power your glasses and keep everything nice and charged. And everything just kind of works. Also, it comes with the HDMI port if you want to pass through a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox as well. Again, the point of this is to be ultra portable and super convenient for anyone's use cases, really. They also work well with phones. There's an application for it. For my purposes as a Nintendo content creator, I'm more into the, hey, let's just put these on and play some Mario Kart or something else. Like, I'm going to back out here and let's see. Let's go to Hogwarts Legacy that I've been playing lately. Just see what this looks like on the big screen. The thing is, this screen looks so good. This actually is something I legitimately think I'm going to end up using outside of this sponsorship. So I'm very thankful to have these. I can see me using these in bed, especially if Yulia is sleeping, and normally I would use the projector, but it'd be quite loud and I don't want to wake her up. I can now lay in bed, hook this bad boy up, kind of just lay back, looking up, and here I am with my split Joy-Cons playing Hogwarts Legacy or a Pro Controller or whatever you prefer to do. Yeah, dude, the audio on this sounds just incredible. Holy crud, is this incredible. The audio. You always wonder about stuff like this, if the audio is going to hold up, and it's going to be really hard. I can't really show that on the thing. A lot of this is just taking my word for how amazing this experience is, because Viture seems to have done it. They've taken everything I didn't like about the originals, fixed them this time around, and then they have a couple other versions. As things load up here, it's loading right into Hogwarts here, right into the common room. Again, I don't think I can actually show you guys any of this, but you can kind of see orangish colors, there's some fire going on and stuff. What's really cool though is they have some other versions as well. Obviously, the only ones I can speak for are the Luma Pros, but they also have the Luma Ultras, which give you the same size screen, and pretty much a lot of the same stuff. The difference is Sony's latest micro OLED panel is inside on the Ultras. Those are for $600. The Essentials have a slightly smaller screen, 146 inches with a slightly smaller field of view, but still pretty solid, I'm assuming. Again, I haven't used it. That's $400. And then there's the Beast, which is $550, which is between the Luma Pro and the Luma Ultra, and that gives you 170 to 176 inch screen with 58 degrees field of view and a slightly higher peak brightness of 1,250 nits. Look, all of these release at different points in this year. You could check things out through the link down in the description. I'm just kind of looking at all of this. Use that electrochromatic film. That's the thing where it can darken it or lighten it. You might see some people in business offices that have that on like their glass walls, where it can turn completely dark or just be completely open. It's kind of that similar technology. Great for watching movies, of course. And obviously, as they want me to mention, this is literally the first ever immersive XR experience for Switch 2. There are no other XR glasses on the planet right now that actually support this. So this is awesome. I'm literally sitting here playing my Switch 2. You can see my controllers are on and connected. I'm literally playing my Switch 2 right now, running through Hogwarts. Oh my God, this looks incredible. Look, guys, I don't really know. I don't really know what to tell you. There's lighting features on this as well that I prefer to keep off because, again, it's on my head. What do I care? But these are incredible. I can go ahead and check these out through the link down in the description. I want to thank Viture for letting me check these out because, honestly, last time felt like a proof of concept. This time feels like a real product. Whoa, this is Nate from the future. Oh my gosh, guys, I have to just end this video by letting you know something I didn't even know when I recorded the video, and that is that you can get 10% off of these bad boys right now. That's right, these Pro Viture glasses. The XR, baby. You can get 10% off using code Nintendo Prime at checkout through the link down in the description. I didn't even know that. This just makes this deal even more incredible for you guys. Remember, Nintendo Prime, no space, capital N, capital P. I'll have all that information down below. I got to go ahead and get back to some 152-inch Donkey Kong Bonanza gaming.